you're implying as well, like taking the championship, right?
Yes.
Throughout ECL. Yeah, I agree. That would be the expectation. Looking at where the teams that are coming into this, I mean, there is going to be stiff competition. I think Party Astronauts looked fairly solid yesterday when we saw them. I think that team is very much a threat. Nouns, there's some behind the scenes stuff going on right now in terms of, are they going to be salaried?
Kind of front of the scene, to be honest.
Yeah,
Obviously apply for it.
it is very front of the scene. You're right. Just right out in the open. I don't know. I think that could have an impact on their play because
Sure.
you have some players who are just like, are we going to get paid? Are we going to get money? So I don't know how that's going to play out, but either way, I think it's a great opportunity for NRG to really capitalize. So that's why I'm sticking with it all the way through.
I'll take this moment to say whenever that version 1 or version 2 of the announced DAO announced team project comes through, really hoping it does pass. My endorsement for whatever that means to the DAO. They have been a valued presence in the North American scene. Snaxy is a valued presence in making some space for his teammates to get the bomb down. We got a flank coming all the way through spawn, but in the meantime, it's Spud and Ray XDS to try and hold them at bay. Ray will do just that. I know they got Spudomatic in the sandwich. I don't know if I've ever had a potato sandwich, but I'm interested to try. Had potato bread.
Potato bread is good.
Oh boy, Spudomatic still gets the kill. Can't get body shots. They're going for the head and they miss entirely. This sandwich has got a little bite back.
Okay, well, Lag are undefeated in one way. Pistol rounds.
Hell yeah.
Haven't lost a single one. That's their third that we've seen here tonight. That's impressive, honestly, that they were able to strike back there. It felt like NRG were finally going to have a convincing pistol round victory, but Spud, 24 HP was it? Something along those lines? Stuck in sandwich, position known, and he's the one who gets the last two. Doesn't even need the support from Palace. Just forget about it, man. I got this. Pops around and nails some heads. Well done for Lag on these pistols. Hopefully we can see it a little bit more beyond the pistol rounds, but still, it's something for them to celebrate. George, MP9, he wants to try and take some early fights here. The nades are sailing through. That smoke's been popped twice, but hasn't really revealed much information on either side. Now Spud's going to throw in for the Palace smoke, and well, again, like Lag made a lot of noise, and now they're going to say, okay, let's fade off for a little bit. They still got a couple of smokes. They're readjusting the positioning, trying to convince NRG that they're going to go for a rotation, and it feels like NRG are biting.
They are. Taking the space in towards mid, maybe trying to find an isolated player. There's not going to be someone here, though. So how much do they need to see here top mid before they rumble their way on back? Smoking a Palace. The ramp smoke's faded. Ooh. They do not have the positioning for this. They're thinking this is an apps hold, perhaps. That seems to be the way they're reading it. Bro's getting around. Nitro back on the scene. They need some poppers from that Bro Deagle, I think, to make this viable. Not quite hitting it. Just not going to love a retake with no utility. Look at the damage, though, on the Weeza. Spam's been effective. Weeza's gone. There we go. Bro chimes in. To the tune of 1, but that bomb's still not planted. Flashbang to get them through, and here they go. A hail of bullets coming back the other way. And yes, indeed, that retake was always going to be challenging, and you see exactly why.
All right, well, Lag doing the exact same thing they did on T side of Ancient and taking the pistol round, finding the follow-up against the 4-spy, and probably a third here. So it'll come down to, can they actually come out with an effective rifle round here on their T side of Mirage? I think it'll be a little, I don't want to say easier than Anubis, because Anubis T side is obviously favored in so many ways, but it's Mirage, so I think there'll be more practice, and they might have some more coordinated executes, or set plays, I should say, that will come through. So we'll see. Even the one they executed in the previous round, where they were just faking out NRG and forcing them to make those rotations, was pretty well done. So I'm happy to see it. Let's see how it goes once we get past this round.
Spot. Failed player. Flashbang to get him in, but there was no commit. X will eventually get that kill. Here we go. It's getting interesting. In the smoke. All right. Snaxy's familiar with that maneuver. is aware of your game. George might have this. He does indeed. They're making this expensive. They got a couple rifles picked up. There's no armor behind them.
No, they just saved them.
Hex isn't looking for Ray, so Hex is dead. And now George is left to save.
Surprised Hex. Well, I guess it's not that. They're going to buy up in next round anyway, so maybe just want to see if you get a frag and
Damage
damage
matters,
the economy.
right?
Yeah.
You can peel away all these players. Maybe you're not expecting the stick, but peeling the way the kills ain't the worst thing in the world.
George still wants to try and peel away some kills, it seems. He's looking around towards top mid. Does he get caught? No. Ray goes into connector, so I think Ray's a little at risk at this point.
They just haven't seen each other.
No?
They just haven't seen each other. Now he hears Ray.
No. Yeah.
And he will, in fact, get that final kill. So one more blemish on the record of lag. A little bit more money made for George. And here we got the op out for OC. This is exactly how it happened on Anubis. The guns came out, and lag struggled. So the guns are out. And lag make this one look a little better.
Yeah, OC didn't die with the op.
True?
In the first half, I'm pretty sure, of Anubis.
Wild.
It was, yeah. It was very difficult for him to be taken down. Like, even in the round that they lost, right? He was the last one alive trying to clutch the 1v2. So, yeah. We'll see if that trend continues here on Mirage. And maybe Lai can come up with something convincing here in the first rifle round. Oh, X is in a really good spot to punish. They're not expecting Utah out. That was a little bit overambitious from Weeza. Oh, my goodness.
Running with a smoke out through the smoke.
No. Don't do that, folks. Don't do that.
Look, we've all gotten a little bit ahead of ourselves with trying to set up the util for a take, but through a smoke without a gun out.
Yeah. A little egregious.
That's a little ambitious, to say the least. So, now if you look at this, look, you've got a 5v4. They have no control. They have no control of mid. They don't know if a player's pushed ramp. They don't know if a player's pushed palace. They don't even have deep apps control. They have no control. Once again, we're going to see a situation where they're going to hit blind. So we got two players setting up outside of ramp. We got two players who are presumably going to link up with them in underpass. No, they're going in apps. So now this looks like two completely separate units.
That's so weird.
Maybe I'd say a fake towards A, or towards B rather.
It's
but the
25 seconds.
Yeah, I don't know. This is a fake. They're just trying to pull them.
Yeah, they won't. I mean, NRG's too good for that. They're not going to get pulled.
Well, they've got the players tucked up on site. Bro is boosted. Yeah. And now they know. You don't even have time. You don't have time to get this bomb plant down.
No, bro. Oh, well, he had to.
I mean, at that point, literally, even if he dies, as long as he pulls the player off the bomb plant, it doesn't matter. So, $1,500 extra for Bro. A little bit of egg on the face for lag.
Yeah, that was completely disjointed. I understand the principle behind it, going for the fake towards the A site. You want to get as much util as you can down on it, but I mean, you could just commit one player, drop the smoke for one player, and then have the third rotate back to the B site. So I don't know. It's just a little bit strange in going for that, and not to mention NRG didn't see the bomb, so they're not going to rotate under any circumstances, especially considering the positioning they had. A weird call for lag, but NRG are probably happy about it. A little bit of spam going through that smoke, and Experitive's down to 54. OC eats a nade down to 78, but not too worse for the wear with that AWP in his hands. And smoke blooms right in front of a couple of players here. Make that 3 players for lag. Hunkered down in Palace for now. They've also got 3 on the other side to deal with if they want to take control of this A site.
Comes the hit. Out to Palace they go, and OC is here to collect. 1, 2. Gonna get a third player standing in the corner. Oh, don't give him more chances. Don't keep giving him chances. OC's worried that a player could have walked through the smoke, but, well, now that the mid presence gone. Player cooking in the Molotov, and it is clean for NRG.
Yeah, OC looking good with that op again. Lag reeling. I mean, they got no money now, so it's going to be an eco that's going to come through here, no questions asked. Maybe they'll be able to afford a pistol upgrade. You got Ray on the Deagle, but everyone else onto the Glocks. NRG, their engines are starting, and as opposed to Anubis, where things looked a little bit questionable, I would say, in some of their round victories, especially in the early goings of their rifle rounds, these have been convincing for them. So let's see if that trend continues. 1:42 on the clock. Snacksy hopping around for information. Again, not really much that Lag are going to be able to do into this round, especially considering that only one player has spent money. Everyone else just completely blanked on their ability to invest into the round.
The bomb is alone in Palace. Tell me we're not getting the...
We're getting it,
I
Mike.
guess it'd be you go mid, I go A with bomb.
I guess so. I feel like this won't work.
I mean, it helps if you can sell it at all. Obviously, they only have pistols in this round, and yeah, okay, no, Experative has jumped out with the bomb, and Nitro was ready for it.
I feel like at a certain point, your Experative, you're like, well, might as well
Look,
try
you're not
it,
expecting
right?
much out of this round, but you do get
Yeah. I mean, you're just hoping, like you said, that there's a frag or two that can happen at mid, and then you can charge out. But, I mean, with those first two coming in and Experative realizing his teammates are backing off and being pressured, there's only so much you can do, so you just kind of gamble and throw yourself through that smoke and into the fire and the flames. Anyway, we're all tied up at 3. Here come the AKs once more for Lag.
Just
See,
Just one more. On Anubis, once the guns came out, they got one round. They got one gun round on Anubis. Otherwise, they won the second half pistol. They lost the force buy. It was over. So, two gun rounds, Lag. 2 gun rounds. That's the first bar to clear.
Oh man,
All this, it's just above it. But it's oh my goodness, get a fade. George, when's it gonna fade? When's it gonna fade? He's toying with it. Knows he's got a teammate though to watch his booty over there in Palace, and frankly, George has done his work. He's already done enough. He's clocking out. His teammates can deal with this.
oh look, George ends up dying. I think he just wanted to take a fight at
That's
that
an
point.
overheat.
Yeah. But I actually compliment him in every way. Okay, Spudomatic.
Hold on.
See?
Can't get too hot. There's no real reason to give him these duels. You know you have him locked in Palace, but bro eventually will confidently knock his head from his shoulders.
I was just going to say, I mean, I don't think you could have played that better in the situation if you're George, right? You get a couple of frags, and then you know that you're a little exposed. The Molotov's below you, but you just got to go up and down that ladder and try to stay out of their view, line of sight, and it worked beautifully. And the Molotov fades as he still has a bit of health left to retreat, so...
It's actually funny because you can see that George is waiting for the Palace player to make his move, right? He knows there's a player Palace. His responsibility is to deal with that. His teammate's responsibility is to deal with the ramp players. So he's like, okay, Palace guy's going to come out. The ramp guys have made the space. Palace guy's going to come out. Palace guy's going to come out. Palace guy's going to come out. Okay, he's not going to come out, turn around, kill 2 ramp players. Like, you could just see that mental clock, that awareness, where, again, we've seen this from Lag. It's a little bit disjointed. They're not necessarily always hitting things together. And at times that's worked out for them, but at other times you see that situation where George isn't occupied, so he just kills all your teammates.
Yep. Well, Lag, back to the pistols once more. Vortex, a Glock. Yeah, they got some armor this time, so maybe that could help out. Let's see if they just simplify things and go for a straight hit.
Seems
Feels
like
like that's what's going to happen.
Many techies, smokes down. Look, it's a classic for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Smoke into Palace. That smoke is actually a little... Okay, it's not a problem because Nitro just kills the guy anyway. I was going to say, to give a little bit of space. So as he gets run down, so he has died with the op in his hand now. Nitro's out of play. Hold on. That's a good spam. That's a very good spam. And meanwhile, the bomb went through the murder hole? Okay, the bomb went up a window, so this was never going to work out. That I'm confused by.
Well, what happened was, Mike, they got past connector, right? There were a couple players going to window. I think they were of the mind of maybe let's go B, but then they tried to double back, and by that point, NRG had realized what was up, and they kind of isolated those two players that were over in the window.
That's a very charitable interpretation, Sean. I'm gonna probably say that the person who had bomb didn't realize they had bomb. Because that,
Mike,
generally
nice.
speaking, drying up that. Well, the idea behind that kind of a strat, right, is you throw the smoke, push a couple pistols to smoke, that creates the space.
You plant
that
it.
gives you the forward positioning to delay the retake, to keep them from setting up their own util and make it uncomfortable for NRG. That allows you to get the bomb planted in, and then you can play around it, hopefully having a little bit of a man advantage from that unexpected play through the smoke. If you move the bomb through the smoke,
it's a problem.
You're playing 3D chess, man. You don't need to be playing checkers there.
I do agree.
Ooh,
and, well, George is
control.
just transferring. Great spray control coming through. Snacks is the last one standing. He's been spotted. He says, "Nuh-uh, sit down." This round is done. 6-3 in favor of NRG. And again, identical result since the rifles came out for them.
You know how much money they have?
row.
OC just picked up an AK and dropped the op. Bro's going to drop one back to him just so they can keep the first bullet up. That's how much cash they have.
Ridiculous.
Oh, actually,
Bro's
George
at full
will buy it.
16.
Bro is 16K. There we go. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, George is opping. All right. NRG's having fun now.
Okay. No, it must be position based.
No, NRG's having fun now.
Are you sure? Okay,
He's going for the foul speak. Nobody's there. OC's yeeting on mid. So, yeah, okay, you could say it's spawn. OC's gained all the space, all this information. There's no one there. He is thunder stomping here on top of Catwalk.
The only thing is, if it's spawn, OC's next to him to pick up the op.
Though. Okay,
So,
now OC comes back. Nitro's down for the count. George is in Palace with this off.
I don't like
OC
this.
gets pogo stick. Hold on. There's still lots of time to right this ship, though. And Hex is trying to do exactly that. Does George knows there's another player here. And he gets that kill, that USP.
What?
We snap away from what was a very entertaining kill. But it all falls to Bro. The new guy on's got to clutch up. Unfortunately for him, they're going to deliver the first and the info on the second. Oh, boy. Oh, through the box! Through the box, Weasel! Through the box, he tracks it! Bro tried to set up his util, but Weeza's got the X-ray vision.
What a shot from Weeza! And let's be honest there. I think you were on the money, Mike, in terms of NRG getting a little bit weird with that round because they looked disjointed. They were going for weird plays. And then you see at the end, they try to recover and say, okay, we still got this. But nope, Weeza with a ridiculous shot. The nicest one we've seen from Lag so far tonight. And that helped secure the round and bring it back to within 2. Impressive stuff. Let's see if NRG get back to business here. And it looks like, yes, that will be the case. I really don't know the thought process behind giving George the op and not having... Because usually,
George said,
let's say...
bro, I have spawn. And OC said, bro, I have spawn to run mid.
Yeah.
So they tried it. You know what? When you've been winning every gun round, you're allowed to try things. But
I suppose.
You just got to be able to lock it back in when this happens. Going to player top mid. Bomb is top mid. OC will get out of there, and for the moment, they'll play contain. Giving up a little bit of mid control, but look at this. There's 2 crosshairs poised, essentially 3. Yeah, as Nitro comes off of that A space. They know what this is. They know everybody's here. Oh, boy.
Wow, that
is nasty from Nitro. He didn't even intend to kill Weeza.
Oh,
that was just a happy accident. Bob Ross out in the server.
I mean, that's not fair. Like I said, Nitro just getting 2, and like you said, just a fortunate circumstance, let's say, coming through there. 7-4 for NRG. They lock it down once more. And it will be the 12th round of play coming through. And yeah, just to go back to the conversation, I guess playing off spawns, it can work out. I usually just expect the opper, in normal circumstances, let's say, to be close by to the player who's going for that peak. And then, you know, they trade guns afterwards. But anyway, look, they both had a mind of trying to get aggressive. And I can't say I necessarily mind it because of the fact they've been so dominant here since the rifles came out. Lag did get their 1. Maybe they'll get their 2nd here.
George got rumbled. George got rumbled, says, all right, you know what? I didn't want that space anyway. But they're also not going to punish this at all. So you got a player on underpass. You got a player stuck in underpass. You had the chance to punish, but your players top mid were too late for it, so George was able to get back in towards Con. I don't know whether that's a communication issue, whether that's a coordination issue. They do get to kill the window player, but the bomb's been spotted top mid. That's a lot of information given over to NRG, and Experative and Ray are both a little low. And meanwhile, we have Spud clearing back through T-spawn. So they want this to finish A, but they just don't really have the info for it yet.
Also, all that damage is confirmed damage, right? Up against lag, so they know that a couple of players are probably low.
I'll tell to stall this out. 3 players ready for this hit. Flashbang for the clear. Flashbang for the clear. Oh, he still gets the ding. Flash didn't track, but Hex trades himself out. That's actually everyone over towards B. Do they read this? Hex is the B player. Hex is the B player. Read this. Read this. They've got it. They got the information. It's going to be tough in the retake, but if they just make their way over towards B...
This feels like A.
Oh, never mind. Experative is going through spawn.
20 seconds. Why are they going in different directions? I guess they're trying to pull... Yeah, okay. They're trying to pull the 2 A players towards
faking B, but OC's heard the footsteps because Experative had to full sprint this. So they're trying to reinvent the wheel. Now Weeza, no health. Oh, wants to try and make a go of it, but of course if he didn't get both kills, it wouldn't have mattered as we head to the half.
Nobody's gonna kill my vibe, 'cause I got no problems. Yes, every day was a war. Yeah, it kinda took a while. When they tell me I should stay, I just jump with a smile. Yeah, it's hard until you notice. Everybody's got their moment. When the sun comes up and I look around, I can feel that love, I can hear the sound. Listen up. They're never gonna hold me down. I'm higher than the ceiling now, and then I need to worry about, 'cause I got no problems. I know it's gonna be alright. It's getting better every time. Nobody's gonna kill my vibe, 'cause I got no problems. Cause I got no problems. Cause I got no problems. Do you feel a little down? Say it. No problems. Let you in, but you out. Sing it. No problems. They're never gonna hold me down. I'm higher than the ceiling now. Have none I need to worry about, 'cause I got no problems. They're never gonna hold me down. I'm higher than the ceiling now. Have none I need to worry about, 'cause I got no problems. I know it's gonna be alright. It's getting better every time. Nobody's gonna kill my vibe, 'cause I got no problems.
And we're back live in the server. 8 rounds to NRG, 4 to lag, 1 gun round. where NRG got a little cute. It actually exactly mirrors what we saw on Anubis. And if that's the case, well, the second half might not bode well for lag. But Mirage is a different map. I think Weezer was hurt going for this pitch, right? He was indeed. And yeah, he's going to get his belt rung. Was not too quiet about that. There are still bodies here. This is the stack site for lag. So as NRG make their way on out, maybe expecting a lack of presence, well, there's some surprises in store. This bench player hasn't been rumbled. Now he's spotted. But Spiritive will get his kill.
Are they going to win another? They're going to be clean on the
problem
pistols?
is, look at this. Look at this on A.
Yeah.
They have to get the bomb over here, but look at this on A. It's all about Ray. It's all about Ray. Well, okay. Ray does not get the kill. So that should be it.
Okay.
And Bro
Wow.
confirms.
That was precision shooting from Bro. 14 and 6. He's leading the scoreboard. Everyone's pretty close behind. But it's good to see Bro getting activated pretty effectively here. And it is indeed the first pistol round that lag have lost. You were right, Mike. That setup was just a little too potent there for NRG. They were waiting for that rotation to come through, and lag just walked in to the spider's web, and the fangs sunk in. 1:52 on the clock as we go into round number 14, and lag are not going to be forcing up, so it's just going to be 4 USPs and a P250. The Zeus for Spud? Maybe that can be a little bit spicy? He's got the Dragon Snore too. Good skin choice there.
I do like the Dragon Snore. I do like a Zeus. Right, Spud. You're vying for my heart here. Real duel that matters. Weezer gets kill. Nearly a second. Look at that damage. Just never letting go of the strafe keys. That's the way to do it. Unfortunately, Spudomatic will not be winning my heart today. No Zeus kill found. There's a player sandwich, so eventually Bro does falter, but well, they've got B. They've got B.
Yeah, they got B, and George is just going to wait here, play sentry. Waiting for someone to come by, and...
We need bullets.
There we go. He finally got Ray.
He found some of those bullets. They were in his Glock the whole time.
George gets the last as well, even though he gets dinked by the pistol of Snacksy. And that'll do it. 10-4 in favor of NRG. Going for perhaps an even cleaner half than they had over on Anubis on their T side. They only lost pistol, I believe. Yeah, they only lost pistol, and that was it in that second half. All right, rifles are out here. George going to get one, and not the second. Okay, there's hope alive here. More so with Ray getting that second onto Nitro, 4v3. The problem is they've lost B entirely.
They have, and they don't really have the util for the retake. They don't have kits either. No, well, they might not have the numbers. That's good damage, but it's not kills.
Oh, God.
Bro with the Galil can't get the confirmed kills. That could cause problems. Well, for a moment. Ray, 12 HP, got to jump out the window or through the door. This one is looking tough. Headshots are bust, and, well, it's an A1S, so headshots won't actually win it. But they will for Hexed.
Look, that's insane damage from Nitro, right? He doesn't get a kill there, but 2 players down to below 30 HP is very effective, and it makes a difference for Hex and Osi, who are the last 2 standing, and they're able to seal the deal. Lag with the rifles out, unable to achieve anything. That means it's going to be another eco coming through, leading into what will be probably their last buy-up. Well, it will be the last buy-up if they can't win that follow-up round. Although, I say that, and it looks like a half buy has come through. They realize their loss bonus is full, so they can invest a little bit more into this round. 2 MP9s, the Swag 7. Where's that Swag? Is that Underpass? It is. This could make an impact immediately. Oh no, Weeza's not looking the right way, and Hex will eliminate him.
NRG looking to get themselves an early night here. Hex is a growing boy. Needs his beauty sleep. Well, there's just nothing Lag can do about it in this round. Frankly, they are locked out. They've got to save what little they have. should save what little they have. You could try and scrape away a gun, get yourself an upgrade in the next round, but they're completely isolated from the B site. This bomb's going down, and there is just nothing that they can do about it.
Yeah. I mean, in all honesty, they don't really have to save the MP9s, but the armor is important because then if they have that armor, they can get a stronger buy-up in terms of the rifles, and they don't have to invest into body armor. They can instead spend that on util. So, NRG going to
George
Experative.
Deliver them a gun. That's delivered an upgrade. Well, and then the delivery has been refused. So when you hit up the delivery apps and then the guy just drives away with your food, that's what happened.
That hasn't happened to me yet, Mike.
I live in a city, so one time I tried to time it perfectly that I got back from the airport. I was getting into my ride from the airport to home, and I tried to time food up to sync, and the food got there 5 minutes earlier than I did, and it was gone by the time I got to my door.
No way.
Yeah, man. I mean, Philly is unforgiving. I should have known better. I was trying to get too. I was trying to get too cute. I was trying to game the system so that I have a perfect bowl of food right when I arrived home. And I just knew it was done.
That's unfortunate, man.
I was upset in the moment, but I learned a valuable lesson. Don't get too cute with it.
Don't do that.
Just wait till you're home. Sputomatic. Hold on.
Speaking of waiting.
Not ready to be done with this just yet. Not ready to leave this server. Gonna pry it from his cold, dead hands. Speaking of dead hands, Nitro's gone. Just OC and Bro now, John.
I believe.
Brosi.
Brosi. Perfect.
They both got the one capitalized letter in their name. Although I think Bros is a 0, right?
I think it's a 0, yeah. But we might be coining Brosi here if they pull off this 2v5.
Yeah, this turns into the Wonder Duo. You heard it here first, folks. Well, okay, now it's just the OC. Brosi got the number that's in his name. And so OC's got an ace. He actually probably should save, but that's not fun. So I'd like to see him go for the ace clutch. Ooh.
I don't know if it matters. They can still buy comfortably.
Well, the min loss bonus. George is low. You'd be able to drop a gun. Where the player's coming from? Hold on. Hold on.
Just go.
Don't say you can't do it. Bomb plant going down. That'll work. Is he ready for the CT player? Got to get eyes on the CT, but Weeze is scared. The aura's too intense. Oh, crossing into the open. He will take this down. And for a moment, I believe.
I really believe that was a snappy little sequence.
2 kills and a bomb plant certainly makes that a whole lot better for NRG.
Absolutely. You don't have to worry about the money anymore with the extra $600. I mean, George, sure, it might be a little limiting, but he's going to be able to drop him if he doesn't go for the op, or Hex can, or Nitro. Someone can give George what he needs, but this should be okay. 12-5, though. NRG. If they get a 13th, we'll have a match set, and that's what they wanted, perhaps. We go into it. Double ops coming out for lag. Interesting. See how that fares for them. Weeza opening frag onto Hex. Okay. There's some util cost as well. Mid control gained. Oh my goodness. Experative finds Nitro. Bro does manage to get one back, but it's still a man advantage in favor of lag. Yes, NRG have full mid control and not really many eyes on for lag. The closest players over at Cat. They need to find another one and even out the numbers if they hope to have success here. I think Spud's hurt. Definitely hurt. Nade comes out. George not going to be in the vicinity of it. And Spud's backed off. He's got a favorable angle, potentially. George gets a little bit of damage taken. Expects a player to be pinching from connector. But now has backed off of that foray towards the B site.
Double flash. Triple flash. Oh, and this was all just to set up Bro. Bro is through now. Did Snaxy see this? Snaxy's acting like he saw this. He's so laser focused on, and yeah, he was ready for it. I think he might have caught just an ankle from Bro.
Saw it, yeah.
Some sort of a tip off there, but it's still pressure on. Snaxy can't be missing, and he's not going to be. It all falls to OC again. Not the ace clutch this time. Just a 1v3. Easy work. Misses his first opportunity, and we'll get no more. Nice round for Snacksy. Puts it together. If he misses one of those shots, this could have been a very different story.
Snappy for Snacksy. Well done. Okay. Well, 2 in a row for Lag, and now the economy is not too great for NRG. This has been a surprising turnaround, at least. It could just be brief, but still. I mean, I think it was Spud that started it, yeah, towards that B site in the previous round victory, where he got a couple, and all of a sudden NRG just kind of folded up like a cheap tent, and then afterwards in that round, you know, also not really very effective on their attempted foray to, I mean, they did manage to recover towards the middle point of the round, but at the end, Lag, especially Snacksy, so very snappy with that AWP as mentioned. Experiment is going to get one. Uh-oh, here it comes. Charging in, a blitz to the A side for NRG. Let's see if it works.
The response is good, though. The response is good. That's a nice kill on the from bro, rather. And now, yeah, George is a little bit further than you expected. Spud's lucky to get away with that one. Bomb's going to be planted. Retake is a tough ask. They have smokes, though. They got 3 of them. It's actually lots of smoke. Flashbang in to take CT. They need something to defend, so they will get it. Snacksy, meanwhile, repositioning, but that does give NRG some real estate to play from. Bro collected up top. George and Nitro. He's going to be the pop-off player. George goes into the fray. It's just Nitro with the Tech 9. He's just got a Tech 9, guys. Don't know about spamming the bomb on this one. But he's going to try. Oh, finds the one. Nearly got it. Goes for the knife. But Spud will keep him off.
Oh, maybe 1-2 more bullets would have been enough there for Nitro, but he cannot get it done through that smoke, and it will be a 7 for Lag. Hard fought on a round that didn't involve that much of an investment from NRG, but here come the rifles for NRG. They're going to try and close it out once more. They've had a ton of opportunities to do it. Lag are trying to fend them off. They're extending this one a little bit further, round by round. Experative in that util out. A is kind of vulnerable here in the early goings, so there's tons of aggression for Lag towards underpass and mid. Ray peering out, knows that he might be taking a fight here. George spamming through, and Experative doing the same, neither connecting on any damage. Finally, Experative gets 14 HP of damage with 1 bullet onto George. But as it stands, I mean, NRG can't really find their way towards mid, and now with the smokes fading away, they might have to give up on it.
Smoke down, bled out for Nitro. He's just trying to keep him contained, but at this point you have 1 smoke. Kills will make this a lot easier, though, and Snacksy's going to deliver one of those. Louisa. They want to finish A here. You've still got Nitro being a menace here and towards mid. But it's going to be the A exec, and there are 3 players positioned to do something about this. Nitro's actually coming off. Do they need his smoke? Surely they're not waiting all this time, though. Alright, so here it comes. They know there's a player ticket. Are they ready for the bout, players? The big question. Molotov over. No one's checking it. No one's checking it. No one's checking it. Oh, bro's ready. Comes out at the perfect time. Experative, though, gets one back. Man advantage still established. Crosses the op. Snacksy's forced back. And if they can get this bomb planted, Snacksy's locked behind smokes. Have to deal with CT. The swing in from OC. That might have been an oversell. Now Nitro just doesn't have the time to get this round done. They needed OC to plant. It should not be possible. Nitro knows it. Can't get clocked. But he'll die just before the timer.
And once more, economy not great. NRG really did need that bomb plant to make another buy-up come through here. They still can, of course, go for the half buy. They've got the full lost ones, even more. I mean, they can heavily invest here. More heavily invest, I should say. Not into rifles, of course, but they can get the Tech 9, some body armor, some util into the mix. Still Lag. I mean, look, coming through and looking pretty solid in the defense. I was questioning the triple stack up towards that CT spawn area, but man, they made it work. Despite the fact that there was a potential lineup coming through there for NRG. All right, well, NRG mixing it up now, going back towards that B site. 4 players in that direction. They're just charging in, Mike, going for the Tech 9 rush.
It's simple. Luis is down. Look, Tech 9, as we've seen many a time, can be potent. George had a play. Ray burning. Mess on the site. Now all the numbers are here for lag. They're going to close this gap to just 3. But it comes back up. And NRG, this is the moment where you're sitting up in your chair where you're saying, okay, guys, come on. Come on.
Yeah.
Let's log this down.
No, you gotta get serious for NRG because, I mean, as well as Lag have been playing here over these last few rounds, which, I mean, to their credit, right? We talked about it at the beginning of this series, saying it'll be good to see teams like Lag and, you know, those advanced caliber teams come out and have some progress made throughout the season. But if you're NRG, you're expecting to win this cleanly, and having it gone down to this point is starting to become a bit of a ongoing concern. 1:36 on the clock. Nade's going to get tossed, popping over that smoke, and Lag going for that aggressive mid control once more, which leaves A very exposed.
Oh boy.
Hex gone. Uh-oh.
Here we go. Dynamic play. Ray needs to stay alive, but is able to do so. Slips back away in towards Con, and this mid control has been seeded, but as we've seen before, Lag are comfortable playing from the sites. And Snaxy has been a problem for NRG. Still got a little bit of a window here, sticking around in towards ladder. Util coming over, but they're not focused cat, at least for the moment. They're prepared for players to be in con, but it's been totally vacated. All dog, force Snaxy out, but he's ready for it. Flashbang timing was perfect from Experative. And that might have just saved their round. And oh my goodness, Sean, we've got a game on our hands. Ray delivers 4 kills to ensure it.
This is now very, very concerning for NRG, right? You had a 12-4 lead. 12-4 is where we were. It is now 12-10. That is not great for the NRG side. 6 in a row for Lag, who are starting to just take it up to another level. Ray in that previous round of 4K pulls out the pistol after getting the rifle frag and just looks absolutely lights out incredible. He's got the support from his players in window. I honestly felt like Snaxy wasn't going to win that fight. I felt like an unfavorable position for him, but he still gets the op shot, and then Ray takes over the rest. Got a timeout called here by NRG to talk things over, and now it has expired.
This is where it's like Daps is like, "Why, guys? Why are you making me?
Yeah,
why are you
for
making
real.
Me earn my role here?" We had this wrapped up with a bow. It was 12-4. What's going on, guys? Instant smokes over here in towards mid to secure a little bit of space. Ray trying to keep them off of it, but George will not be denied. He's gained all this ground very quickly, and he just wants to rock up the connector, it looks like. Oh, much further forward than they've been able to get. That's the first kill on the catwalk player.
What?
Uh-oh, dominoes start to fall. Ray in trouble here, gets the 1, but they've danced on past him. That should mean a bomb plant. And George is securing it ever further. Spud has been peeled, and now it falls to 2. Snaxy and Ray have been the most impressive players.
Why?
But it falls just to Snaxy now, this op, the only player. NRG, they take a pause. They settle things down, and it looks like that might have just been all they needed to lock this map in here, John. Snaxy making audio cues here, trying to fly through. Doesn't quite have the movement tech worked out. Oh,
what?
Spam connects for all of 10 damage. That prompts the sidearm, but that's all OC needs to put this game to bed. Little bit of theatrics for the tail end, but 13-10 secured, as it always did seem to be, by NRG.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the round that comes through. Just like, wow, how? You know, they had one rifle going into it and just pistols around it, and somehow